Rush Limbaugh is going to talk to a caller here about the Ray Rice domestic violence situation, and they think they're catching liberals and feminists being hypocritical, but of course they're not. They're just making horrifically stupid points.
My comment is about the Ray Rice situation. The Democrat Party is pretty much always telling us how men and women are equal. You know, women should be on the front lines for the infantry. Yeah, Hillary Clinton dodging bullets in Bosnia, make any SEAL team proud. I don't see what the big deal is with him cold cocking. I mean, if she had cold cocked him, we wouldn't have even heard of that. So I just don't get it. I'm confused.
Now, James, clearly you are being facetious here to illustrate a point. You clearly don't.
I'm surprised you haven't come up with that one yet.
You don't. You clearly don't support Ray Rice or anybody else knocking a woman out. I mean, even if she spat on him, as is reputed to have happened. See,
I'm just confused, man. Maybe I'm a low information voter. I mean, look, I'm being told that men and women are equal.
Right.
Women should be on the firing lines. You know, look, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, women, Hillary Clinton dodging snipper fire there. That's exactly
what
right.
About that soldier that was caught in Iraq? She held up a whole platoon of Iraqis.
Right. Put them in the foxholes out there. Exactly right. Train them to be cops and firefighters and so forth.
Look at all the TV shows that you watch. You got a female, hot-looking chick detective. You got some goofball male detective. And
you know this. Now that isn't it. I can't tell you the number of TV shows I watch where these 5'4" models overpower 300-pound bodyguards. It is routine out there now. It's routine in TV shows where this happens.
It's ridiculous. I mean, we're being.
What this illustrates, let me tell you, James. What this illustrates is what I've always said about feminism. It's artificial. It isn't real because men and women aren't equal.
Yeah, that's the lesson of the situation, man. You got it. So Ray Rice knocks out his wife on camera in an elevator in Atlantic City. We see the whole tape now. Okay, TMZ released it the other day. Rush Limbaugh takes away from that. Feminists are wrong. Come again? What the fuck does this have to do with feminism? I love how they think it's like, aha! We got you, stupid liberals. They argued, both of them did, the caller and then Limbaugh. Well, they're to tell me that men are equal to women. So why should they be mad that somebody got punched in the face and knocked out? Assaulting anybody is illegal and wrong. Since when did Democrats, liberals, feminists, anybody come out and say, we're in favor of knocking the shit out of men. Just don't do it to women. Nobody ever said that. Everybody's mad in both circumstances. It's just particularly egregious when you have somebody so much stronger and bigger than somebody else doing it, and it's a case of domestic violence. Which leads to my next point. When they're arguing, men and women aren't equal, Rush Limbaugh just flat out said it at the end. They're not equal. There, I said it. It felt good. Oh, I'm superior. Oh. Well, nobody ever said they were equal physically, because that's stupid and not true. If men and women were equal physically, we would both have penises. We would both have penises. We would both have the same physical builds, right? We would both have, on average, the same shoulder length, on average, the same hip length, the same genitals, same testosterone, estrogen levels, okay, hormone levels, etc. But nobody ever argued that. You just made up that we argued that. It's called a straw man. Look it up. It's a logical fallacy. That's the term we've given it in the business. Okay? Nobody argued that men and women are equal physically. We argued they should be legal under the law, and they should be legal from a mental perspective and an economic perspective. Okay? I mean, it's so they stretch and bend and go to such absurd lengths to try to rationalize their stupidity. It's like when O'Reilly did a long talking points memo where he argued, not everybody's equal because Kobe Bryant's better at basketball than you. Wasn't that a good point? Nobody ever argued that everybody's equal in literally every single activity known to man. You made up that we argued that. Again, a straw man, a logical fallacy. All we're saying is that from an economic perspective, okay, and from a legal perspective, treat everybody equal under the law. That's it. That's it. So for men and women, if you do the same work, well, maybe there shouldn't be a pay gap when you're producing the same amount. And there is. Now, the statistic is women make 77 cents to the man's dollar. That's not for the same work, okay, to be fair. When it's for the same work, apples to apples comparison, it's about 91 cents to the man's dollar. There's still a gap there. 9 cents on the dollar adds up. That's not nice. That's not good. We would want to change that. But Rush Limbaugh, what would he say? There must be a reason because they're women and we're not equal. See, they use that as a crutch to fall back on to rationalize being assholes and discriminating under the law. Okay, so whenever we're dealing with non-discrimination ordinances, non-discrimination laws, the same that they try to exploit to hate gay people, right? Where they want to allow business owners to kick somebody out if they're gay, if they're black, if they're a woman. They take the argument they made here and then they stretch it to that. Well, they're not equal, so they should be allowed to get kicked out of any area where a business owner wants to kick them out of. They should get paid less for the same work, and I'm just going to use this to rationalize my total sexism, bigotry, and hatred of them. And that's why Rush Limbaugh is a ridiculous human being. That's why his caller is a ridiculous human being. And finally, and this is a similar point to the one I made before, but I want to address it, they make the argument that, well, Democrats, if men and women are equal, they want them to be in the military and they want them to be cops and firemen and but with the Ray Rice thing, they're admitting that women and men aren't equal and women are weaker and yeah, so they shouldn't be cops and in the military. Again, you morons, we're not saying, hey, allow women to be in the military and to be cops and to be firefighters and lower the standards dramatically. What we're saying is allow them to be in if they pass the same objective physical tests and standards that apply to anybody.